And that's when I said, ah, my brain is melting.
Why is your brain melting, Dan?
I just finished a 9-hour stream.
That's pretty pog.
9 hours
I'd
is
say.
huge.
9 hours is huge.
My brain hurt. So I woke up this morning and I was like, there was a chance that I was going to be on this stream. There was like a 70% chance.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I get up, I'll start I have an assignment to do today. It was going to be like a fairly short one, so I knocked it out. I got up at 8, knocked it out, was done by 10:30. Get the message from Grace, I am full from Grace, as a partnered Australian streamer, like mid to upper tier Australian streamer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, you can be on the stream today, playing Among Us, because that's what we talked about. Like, that was the stream we talked previously. She was like, hey, do you want to be in it? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, hey, you should co-stream it. And I was like, that was the plan. So I get the message and she's like, I'm going live in 5. I'm like, oh boy. So I quickly fucking brushed my teeth, did my hair, made myself presentable, made my bed, started up the stream, and I was like, oh, we'll probably play for 3 hours, maybe, and then she'll get frustrated at the game. Because this is like the second time she's ever played. So
Oh,
like,
really? So it was only fresh.
Yeah, she was fresh. So a lot of the other guys, so it was her and 9 community members.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those people I've been playing Among Us with just on like random nights for the past couple of months. So I played with a lot of them before, but Grace and Jeff especially I don't think they played a bunch. So yeah, it's like, oh, Grace has a tendency to get frustrated with that kind of game, so we'll play for like 3 hours and then she'll probably quit and go play Fall Guys or something. Flash forward 9 hours. My room is 1,000 degrees Celsius. It smells like me. Fucking, I'm tired as shit. Ninja was there.
Ninja.
Tyler Blevins. It definitely wasn't the digital version of a cardboard cutout.
Multi-million-dollar ninja?
Multi-million-dollar streamer Ninja, who you may know from that one time he did the New Year's countdown by flossing and no one flossed with it.
Yeah, that cringe as fuck. Yeah, do you think nobody flossing with him is the reason 2020 turned out the way 2020 did?
I think that was at the start of 2019, but I'm also not going to say that wasn't the reason.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just delayed. The
a
year was
delay.
cringing as it is, and I was just like, fuck,
Yeah.
we gotta punish these
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
It's all those boomers that didn't floss in Times Square in New York.
New York, it's a hell of a town.
Yeah.
School, yeah.
So I have some controversial opinions
Cool.
today.
Oh yes, it is a Monday.
Yes, I have a few.
Oh, we never did the fuck. We said we weren't gonna.
Yeah, I
do
know,
an
but
intro.
then I thought about it and like
I'm your host. I'm Daniel.
I'm Coby.
I'm a bring in. I'm Deacon.
That's Lachlan. He's our ringer because Joseph and Caden are both doing something else.
Yeah, but also our favorite honorary guest.
Our favorite honorary guest.
Yes. That's gonna seem so disjointed. I thought
Anyway,
about
this is the Slalt Cast. We talk about things, and you should follow our socials at Slalt Cast.
Yes. So I have some controversial opinions.
Mm.
And they're all in the podcast topics chat. All right. So
You didn't have them prepared? Did Dugan just leave?
yeah, he left the channel.
Why would he do that? Does
And
he
now
know
he's-
he's trying to come back?
Yeah, I think he's trying to come back, and he can't come back. There he is. Are you okay, buddy?
I clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked on my way back, and then I tried, and then I was like, "Oh my god, Dan's gonna kill me!"
I was
And
trying
then
to
I was
catch
just
you. You kept
bumping
jumping all over the
between
place.
rooms.
Yeah, and I couldn't catch you to drag you back in.
Okay. Continue.
Coby. What are your
No, that
opinions?
is definitely not it. Okay, so I have a funny joke here. I'll start it off to set the tone. So what are frat houses made up of Twitter users? What do you think they use to identify themselves?
Well, Twitter users love their pronouns, Coby, and frat houses are full of bros.
Oh, you know what that means? They use pronouns.
Wow.
I think that's just made 2020 even fucking worse.
Maybe.
Well, so what's the controversial opinion here? I'm
That's untrue. Okay. So one of my controversial opinions is BTS kind of slap.
So for the kids at home who aren't sweaty internet nerd virgins, who's BTS?
BTS is a South Korean pop group, also known as K-pop group, made up of, I think it's 8 individuals. They're extremely popular. They're kind of
they're one of the biggest K-pop groups to ever penetrate the Western market.
Yes.
Is kind of their thing.
Yeah, and there's kind of this silent war that pops up every now and then against the Western followers that I'd say maybe a minority of followers of BTS, and that is stan culture, and that's like a completely different topic that I don't really want to get into because it's...
Okay, I want to get into it.
Oh, okay.
All these little kids use the word stan, and they don't know who Eminem is. Or they probably know who Eminem is, but they don't know the song. They don't know Devon Sawa.
They don't.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. I thought you were actually going to deep dive into stan culture.
I don't care that much. Okay. I just want to say that the word stan... Eminem's not getting the respect he deserves, and neither's Devon Sawa.
I mean, but did you listen to his album? I forget what it was called. Fuck, I need to get this.
The one with the MGK diss track.
It's not. No, that wasn't an album. That was just a single. It's not Recovery. It's Eminem.
Wasn't Killshot on his most recent album?
Yeah, I thought so too.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a shame there's
Revival. That was
Is that the album I'm talking about?
No, you're talking about Music to be Murdered by.
I am. I don't know. I'm not, believe it or not the biggest Eminem fan.
Yeah,
I don't know if you could tell by my...
Yeah, neither am I
the
really.
way I am.
Yeah. So, anyway, back to the topic at hand.
No, I'm talking about Kamikaze, not Music to be Murdered by.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't on that. It came after.
Killshot was on that.
No, it came after that.
Came after that?
Yes, because he dissed
All
Machine
I
Gun
remember
Kelly.
was we went to that Eminem concert in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Music to be Murdered by were not out yet.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a bit where the crowd chanted Killshot and then he didn't sing it.
Okay. That's kind of funny. Anyway. Back to the topic at BTS. So, usually, like, on the internet, that between this group of stans, which are just really, really big fans of the group BTS, who often just don't use words. They use gifs of the multiple members of this group, and other what I will quote normal people, because no person on the internet is normal, is that they dislike either BTS or stans or both. But now I'm kind of in that fucking... I got recommended to me BTS's Tiny Desk concert from home. Tiny Desk is an NPR thing where it brings in artists and puts them behind an office desk to play their music. So it's like a stripped down version. It's kind of unplugged.
Yeah.
And they did one from home, like they're doing, Tiny Desks from home. And because BTS don't have a house, they have a production studio. They perform their songs like with a band behind them and whatnot, and they were just sitting on chairs instead of getting up and dancing around, even though they got up out of the chairs and started dancing around. But while I was watching it, and this is like the actual thing I want to talk about, is that I realized that their voices were being either auto-tuned live, or they may have been lip-syncing parts.
Both of those things extremely common nowadays in live performances.
In live pop performances, and a lot of rock performances too, but especially pop performances. And I want to know your guys' thoughts on the use of auto-tune and lip-syncing in the music industry.
I think lip-syncing's cheating unless you're someone who... It kind of depends what the attraction is, because this is like in relation to a live performance. It kind of depends on what the attraction is for the show.
Yeah.
So if the attraction is that someone's extremely vocally talented and they're either lip-syncing or live auto-tuning, that kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like someone who's like extremely lyrically talented, but not so much like their voice isn't amazing and their songs are all auto-tuned anyway, they can auto-tune. And if it's someone who they're really putting on a show and there's a lot of dancing and they're going to be extremely out of breath and actually not able to sing, like the music's kind of secondary to the performance, then lip syncing's okay. That's my kind of thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't Pink one of the best performers and people that never used auto-tune or like lip syncing at all? Like, she would be doing acrobatic shit.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there's definitely people who can do it, and more props to them, but...
Yeah. But there's also that thing of Ariana Grande in one of her songs. I don't listen to Ariana Grande. I was just watching a video on it.
Thank you, next, am I right?
Yeah. And it's a really, really high note, like a high upper register note that to hit consistently, I'd say like maybe she is extremely gifted. Like she's got amazing talent. But in a live setting, after like this not being the first song of the set and whatnot, like to hit that consistently, that part of the song is lip synced. So that
see, I think that's cheating because
you
have
think
that.
that's
You
cheating.
say yes, that's hard. Well, if because I'd say her lyrics aren't fantastic, and I can't imagine she's doing crazy shit on stage. So you come for a voice, whereas like talking back when we saw Eminem live, he did Rap God live, no lip syncing. In the middle of his set, that's like insanely tough. He was kind of bouncing all over the stage beforehand,
that would have been fun.
and he still managed to pull that out.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're gonna include a song in your live set that requires some sort of vocal prowess, be prepared to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like if you're not doing other crazy shit.
Yeah. And I just want to talk about this because it interests me, like the differences that artists go, the lengths that artists go. For example, Brendan Urie of Panic at the Disco.
Sorry, you said it wrong. It's Panic at the Disco.
Sorry. Brendan Urie of Panic at the Disco. He doesn't, I mean, not to my knowledge, he probably does do live tuning, but he also plays his songs in a different key to what he does on the album. And usually it's a lower key because to hit the high notes in the higher key is obviously harder.
A lot harder, yeah.
So it's that sort of thing.
I mean, that stonks if he's doing that. Good on him for figuring out a way to do it.
It's the same thing with AC/DC. They've done it too. They've like drop tuned their instruments like half a step or a full step lower because they're getting older.
Yeah, so I don't really understand music. So if what makes the high note sound cool is like the relative pitch change to the rest, like it'll still sound as high because of the relative pitch difference.
Like it's the same. It all sounds the same. It just kind of sounds like it's a little lower. It sounds
a little lower, and you probably would chalk that up to it's live. The speakers are wacky.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. So to wrap it back around to BTS, while I was watching this Tiny Desk, and I was sobering up a bit because I was drunk the entire weekend, what I thought about was they're obviously live tuning or lip syncing or a mixture of both, which I don't put past it. But I think the cynic in me thought they were, and I just thought, do you think for a Korean group to do this, do you think it's kind of propaganda in a way?
Whoa,
Jesus
that was a turn.
Christ.
That was a turn. I said I've got controversial opinions. But like, when you really think about it, don't you think that K-pop in like the industry of K-pop is really toxic, and like if you read about it and do research, you'll find terrible, terrible things. But do you think that this kind of stuff, like auto-tuning and lip-syncing, is a sort of propaganda for an artist to sell a product that isn't necessarily completely real?
Well, I'm going to take it back to my point before where I said that if you have a performance, having that other stuff doesn't really matter. And a lot of K-pop is the spectacle.
Yep.
So you said like this live performance was kind of tuned down in terms of the spectacle, but their music is all written and recorded with like playing it in front of an arena or on like a huge high budget internet like live stream.
Yeah.
That's a massive spectacle. So all of their songs have auto-tune anyway, and they're dancing like insanely well choreographed dances. So they're lip syncing as well. Like I think that's a scenario where that's perfectly acceptable because that is what the art form of K-pop is.
Yeah.
Whether it's propaganda, I'm not smart enough.
Understandable.
No, is my my first thought.
Yeah.
Okay, Coby. When you
Yeah.
perform, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious that you give it your all. At the end, are you exhausted? Like, how do you feel?
Oh, when I perform.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I do kind of feel exhausted, but I can't really speak to being up on stage like every week and in front of like thousands of people,
Mm-hmm.
which I feel like there's a difference between, because whenever I get up on stage, I always have this rush of emotion that flows through me, and like to other artists and to other people that play or perform live in whatever medium, whether it be streaming like Dan or playing music or whatever, I feel like there is always that kind of expectation to not be so tired or like exhausted afterward.
Yep.
But I understand, yeah, I guess on the whole, yeah, I kind of am exhausted.
And is it the singing and like constant movement that takes it out of you, or just concentrating that hard every performance, like giving it 100%? Is that what takes it out of you?
I wouldn't even say it's the performance. I'd say, because I know that when the boys are over and we're jamming, like we can really nail a song.
Mm.
And, you know, a lot of the songs we've been playing since 2018, you know, we've been perfecting them over time. And it's not like we don't know what we're playing at this point.
Yep.
But up on stage, there's this difference of like, there are people watching you. And I think the thing that makes me tired or makes me exhausted rather, is like having all those eyes on you and having the pressure of people's expectations.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, 100%. So are you saying that you reckon these K-pop guys don't get that because they're like career pop stars, like they were trained in K-pop boot camps or whatever the fuck they do, because they do some crazy shit to get into to K-pop groups. Are you saying you reckon that they don't, like they're trained to not have that they can like kind of like do this as a job?
Yeah, I'd say so. Like if you're bred into that world and you know what you're doing, like how you're performing, and I mean, I can't speak to how, like what happens when they're not on stage, you know, like I don't fucking know if they misstep, they get scolded, or if it's like, oh no, I just misstepped, you know. So, but I don't know. It was just the cynic in me while I was watching the video that like caused me to think, don't you think that, you know, shit like this is a bit...
I don't know. K-pop is definitely not my genre of music, and my kind of like my only touchstone to it is hearing all of like the quote unquote horror stories of the shit that they have to go through to even join a group, and then you like they fuck up once or they lose, like they're out of the limelight for long enough and they're rotated out and forgotten about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess the cynic in you is probably not wrong to think that there's kind of something artificial about it. I don't know about it being propaganda. That seems a bit far.
Yeah.
If you could watch one movie for the rest of your life, what would it be? There's a correct answer.
Is it
Shrek 2.
Chronicle featuring Dane DeHaan?
Oh, there's two correct answers.
Dugan, you can go first.
I said Shrek 2.
Shrek 2. I guess, you know what? That's not an awful choice. It's not bad. It has banging songs, and it's funny.
It's funny.
Good story.
Well, it's good you ask, Sean. It's kind of a hard question to answer, Sean. See, I like a lot of superhero movies.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're referencing, Coby. I don't know what that could be. This is a completely original question that didn't come from someone else's podcast. I don't know what you could possibly be talking about.
So,
who are the young crumbs?
My name is Michael. I am a young crumb. I like superhero
My movie
movies.
would be Scott Pilgrim.
I agree with that, actually. Jokes
Visually
aside.
interesting. It is a fantastic story. All of the characters are amazing. Music's amazing. Acting's amazing. And there's enough in it where you can kind of, at least for like the first 10 times you watch it, you'll be able to find something new. And then after that, it's just cool. Yeah. There's a lot of depth to Scott Pilgrim. As someone who's seen it as many times as I have, there's a lot of depth to Scott Pilgrim.
Well, can I just scoot in and say that Laura, my girlfriend for people at home, has only just discovered what Kung Fu Panda is.
What?
Oh,
She only watched
shit.
it the other week, and she
Is that
loved
because
it.
of
What
her
did she
work?
think?
No, she was the type of kid that always watched those crappy movies like
Disney Channel original type shit.
yeah, like oh my god, I can see the girl. She did drugs later on and became a deadbeat
Lindsay
redhead.
Lohan.
Yes. Now
Lizzie McGuire?
no, he
Oh.
got it first go. Now think of the movie she did when she was a kid. There was two of them. Parent
Oh,
Trap.
the Parent Trap.
Parent Trap. Yes. I
That's on Netflix.
yeah.
Detective.
Well, that's what she's watched that back to 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 back so many times that she can just memorize and say the movie back to you.
Maybe the Parent Trap's the right answer then, if she can watch it that many times.
I think it's she's insane. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, my sister did the same shit. She went through a Parent Trap phase. Anyway, so Kung Fu Panda. What was her thoughts on Kung Fu Panda?
She loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a fantastic movie.
it is a great movie. It is a great movie, and she loved it. And she
Are
was
you
a little bit.
saying that's your answer?
Nah.
Did she
her
know
answer.
that there's two
Well,
sequels?
put it this way: she watched Kung Fu Panda 2 and 3 afterwards
Yeah.
without me. So
Oh,
God damn. I
Damn.
don't think I've ever seen Kung Fu Panda 3.
neither have I.
And I've just
heard-
looked at the Rotten Tomatoes. So Kung Fu Panda 2 has an 81 and Kung Fu Panda 3 has an 87 on Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah,
So apparently they're not bad either.
yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
good. They're pretty good. I watched I kind of forget. I had a lyrebird. No, I had a
Crane?
oh my god, peacock.
Stork.
I had a peacock or something like
Yeah,
that
Peacock, yeah.
as a villain, and then
Yeah.
the third one had this guy that turned people into a ghost. No,
Oh.
into like Jade.
So he
Kent.
just killed them.
Wow.
No, he turned them into ghosts.
He turned
Oh,
them into
sorry.
ghosts,
Okay.
and then the ghosts would fight Poe, the panda.
Oh, yep, yep.
If you had to guess what year the first Kung Fu Panda came out in, what is your guess?
2008.
Oh, I was gonna say that too. I thought it was 2008.
Yeah, both bang on. 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys.
Goddamn, we were little kids.
Yeah,
Well,
uh,
I remember
what are your-
watching that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what is your guys' opinion on Jack Black?
I like him. I do like him.
I think he's
I
very
think-
wholesome.
I think he's very wholesome too. I feel like everything he's put his talent towards, we'll say music, we'll say his stupid
I was
little
gonna say, I don't know
YouTube
if
channel.
wholesome is the right word to apply to Tenacious D, but
What do you mean?
Well,
wholesome?
Oh, he's having a laugh. He's like,
He is
Yeah.
having a laugh.
He's-
He's a very funny bloke. He gives everything his all.
Yeah.
He's made some amazing.
he
movies.
does stuff that he likes. He doesn't care that other people might not think it's funny or whatnot. And I don't think he's been ever put in the position where, well, he probably has been, but it's like if he doesn't like it, he's gonna be like, nah, it's not.
You can tell he's having fun and everything. he does.
Exactly. Like, have you? We're going back to Kung Fu Panda a little bit here, but have you seen the you know how when they
Behind the
record the
scenes.
audio, right?
Yeah, of him in the booth.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny as. Like he's doing
Yeah,
all the
he looks
movements.
like
He's
he's having
like,
a blast in
watch out. It's skidoosh,
No.
stuff like that.
What's your guys' opinion on Shallow Hal?
Oh, on
what the
what?
fuck's that?
Oh, haven't you seen Shallow Hal?
No.
Hello, hell.
So Jack Black plays Hal, a guy who only dates hot chicks. He gets hypnotized into thinking that this super obese Gwyneth Paltrow is a skinny chick.
Oh, yes.
Do you reckon that
Yes.
movie
Um,
that couldn't happen in 2020?
definitely not.
This came out in 2001.
2001.
It was easier back then. Yeah.
It's just crazy that something like that could even be made. Like, could you imagine the shitstorm the internet would go into if, like, you saw on Twitter, fucking
Yeah.
Shallow
Fat
Hal
shaming.
was announced?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It made $141 million.
it did.
Wow.
Oh, that same lady was nude this week.
Gwyneth Paltrow,
Shout out to
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Christina Applegate.
Christina Applegate. Gwyneth
Kobe, how many
Paltrow.
Goop products do you own?
How many Goop
Paltrow.
products? I bought like 50
Gwyneth
vagina
Paltrow
candles and then molded them
nude.
into a fleshlight
Gwyneth Paltrow nude 2020. Ooh, the fact.
so that I could have a Gwyneth Paltrow fleshlight.
Gwyneth Paltrow nude
that
2020.
smell
She's in
activated.
her garden. She's in her garden, just nude.
What's your review of your Gwyneth Paltrow melted candle toy?
Is it melted because you shove it in your ass? Why is it melted?
He
because
melted it to form a flashlight.
yeah.
You're sus, dude. You're fucking
I'm sus. I'm sus. Really?
You're
really,
sus.
Dugan? Oh, I'm sorry. Look at you, all high and mighty. You too, Dan. I'm including you. All high and mighty because girls speak to you.
Excuse me. We set you up, okay, a few times with girls just to have a conversation, just to build your confidence, just to get around it and whatnot. And for example, when we had Summer, for people at home, that's Caden's girlfriend.
Yeah.
You couldn't even last 15 seconds. You couldn't say a word. It was almost you got stage fright or something, man. Like what goes through your head? What goes through your head?
Because all right, Dugan. All right, here's the thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me to have a conversation with this
That's a lot
person
of pressure.
that I don't know extremely well.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. No, hold on. And you're also still in the chat, and we've been having a conversation, all right? And then you bring up the fact that I can't speak to women, which I can. I speak to many women. I've spoken to a woman. My mum's a woman.
Okay.
You speak to women, name every woman.
Dan, Coby, can you hold a conversation with a woman? Do you think you can?
Yeah, 100%.
How much money would you put down for it?
Like, who are we?
See, this is
like-
an unfair thing because I don't think I can hold
Excuse
a
me,
conversation with
I'm just going
anyone.
to call a woman. Just give me a
Oh,
second.
who are you calling?
Are you going to say you're calling Brooke and then you're going to call Joseph?
No.
How are they going to hear Coby?
Yeah.
It's going to be easier this way, trust me.
Is he
I
going
hope
to call
it's
his
better.
sister and say,
Yeah,
come upstairs?
can you come into my room, please?
Yep.
Please?
I've spoken to your sister before. I've had a conversation with your
please.
sister
Well,
before.
This should be easy then.
Yeah, it
Coby.
should be easy then.
But you're like forcing me into a conversation.
I'm forcing my sister into a conversation. This is going to be awkward for both of you.
She is your father's daughter. All right.
Okay.
Like, have you met your dad? I work with your dad.
That's a weird flex.
Okay. I want you to sit down with Coby. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the
And
sigh. The
he's
sigh.
Lead the conversation with you. Okay.
Important.
This is
Hang on,
very
let me get my
important. He's got to
notebook.
lead
I
the
need to do a
conversation.
performance review.
Okay. The conversation has to go for at least 4 minutes. 4 minutes?
4
Only 4
minutes?
minutes? Okay, fine. I'll give you 2 minutes 30. Okay. Then after that, you got to rate the conversation and tell him what he has to improve because he's struggling
With what? Conversation.
with women in general. Yeah. Okay. So sit down. Sit down and talk to him.
You gonna say?
Yeah. I'm gonna time it. Okay.
Hi, we haven't started
Okay.
timing yet. Just 1
Okay.
second.
All right. It's all right.
Okay.
Don't speak yet.
Shit. Sorry. Sorry. Okay.
Coby,
Yep.
you ready?
Start your engine.
Okay.
Your time starts now.
Hi, Soph. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. How was your weekend?
Oh, to be honest, kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been studying heaps, so
Oh,
haven't had much of a long weekend. How about you?
Nah, I've been the same. Plans got cancelled on Saturday, so I've been home doing nothing all
Oh.
weekend.
Why'd they cancel?
Well, the boys couldn't come to jam. They had work, and then
So they dogged you.
yeah, basically, and then somebody said that people were gonna go over to hers to swim, and then that got cancelled, and then like the weekend just same vibe since then.
Oh, that's kind of shit.
Yeah, it is.
But so like,
Um,
why did everyone said they didn't have plans, and the next thing you know, they all do.
Nah, it was just that thing of you ask too late, you ask on Friday, we still doing shit tomorrow, and then they're like, nah,
Oh
can't
yeah,
now.
yeah.
You know how it be.
How it be, how it do be. Well,
How it be. Yep.
you know, what did you do instead then?
I
No, he's
sat
not leading the
down.
Conversation. You can't be leading this conversation.
Oh shit, sorry.
What do you mean?
gotta lead
It's,
the
it,
conversation.
oh, hold on.
Coby, you've
Put
got a
Dugan on
minute
for a
break.
second.
Okay, halftime break.
He's
Halftime break.
listening.
I'm calling it in.
Halftime break. Halftime break.
How many
Halftime break.
people are listening?
Just
It's
dance.
only Dan and
Oh.
Coby. But Coby,
Yeah.
minute 20, and then Sophie had to decide to take control of the conversation. You got
Take the
another
reins.
minute.
No, what do you mean? What do
and
you
10
mean?
seconds to
In a
go, just to lead the
conversation like
conversation.
that,
That's what you have to
in
do.
a conversation
in a
like that, you
conversation like
can't
that.
lead a conversation forever.
You can't lead a
Coby, no,
conversation forever.
you instantly
Well,
went to the,
wait.
to
You
the
got to do it,
submissive
mate.
role
That's,
there.
that's,
Oh,
that's
Dan just
good.
said he instantly went to submissive role. Oh, it's time. Time is on.
Time is on. Minute
Oh,
to
time
win
is
it.
on.
You got a minute.
So what are you doing? What are you doing this week? I don't know.
Asking
I
me
don't
out?
know.
Oh my god. No,
No, I'm not
so
asking
I'm
you out.
joking. I've got an exam tomorrow, so I'm a bit like stuck
Oh,
for
I see.
that.
So you've taken 5 minutes out of your night, probably more,
Yeah.
because your brother wants to prove a point.
Yeah, pretty much. I was
Yeah,
like, why are you
yeah,
asking me to come up here? He's like,
Yeah,
Coby needs help. Okay, fine.
yeah,
I'll help.
yeah. It kind of sucks.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Why do you have problems talking to girls?
I don't. He's just trying to make it funny. I have trouble having one-on-one conversations in general, but he
Yeah.
didn't let me say that part before he called you.
But this is fine. It's flowing now. So as long as you're
Yeah, it is.
as long as you're
There's
ranting.
like 3 other people here.
Yeah, but you guys aren't paying attention, so it's fine.
Yeah, you said this was meant to be a one-on-one conversation.
9,
I'm on the
Eight,
other side of the two-way
7,
glass. Ignore me.
6,
All right.
No,
well,
like-
it's been fun talking,
3,
Sophie.
Thank you. It's been
2,
good.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes.
But before you go,
No,
okay?
honestly, as long as you're ranting, it seems like you keep a conversation flowing.
Okay. Now I'm gonna deafen him. Okay. Now,
But that means he can hear me still.
no, he can't hear you.
Oh.
Okay. Now just tell me
Yes,
what
he
does he?
can.
What
He
does?
can hear
No,
me.
he definitely can't hear you. See, he can't hear you. He can't.
He can't hear
So
you.
Yeah.
now tell. He can't. He can't hear you. He can't hear you. He can't. No. Let's just talk. Now tell me honestly, what does he need to improve?
I don't know, he's fine.
He's. Don't bullshit me right
No,
here.
he's fine.
Okay.
I don't have a problem. I think sometimes he just lets people talk over the top.
So he's submissive.
Not submissive.
He's submissive.
I just noticed.
He's
No.
submissive.
I just noticed that like
He's a
the other
little-
week at soccer. I know he can hear me, so I'm saying.
He's a little bitch boy.
No, he's not a little bitch boy.
He's a little-
I'm just saying that like sometimes he just lets people talk over the top, like. But that's not a submissive thing. It's just like that's just who he is. So like maybe let's not judge people for that. But if he's
And
getting,
women hate it.
but if yeah, I know you can hear me. But like if you're getting pissed off because people aren't listening, just you know what? That's just the life of being a girl. So.
So
You just
you're
call me a
saying
girl.
Kobe's a girl?
No.
And on that note,
So you're saying
Alright.
that being a girl sucks? It's rude. No, I'm
No,
like,
it's
Oh.
just
whatever.
misgendering our
I don't
friend
know.
Coby here.
I don't know. I'm very.
Use his correct pronoun.
I don't. Yeah, I.
you struggle to shut up.
I'm not good with silence. So.
It's all right.
but Cody's very
Your
good
brother
with
and your
silence.
dad are the
that's
exact
just
same.
James as a person. Doesn't mean he's submissive.
I didn't say he was submissive.
Yeah.
He likes getting pegged. He's a sub.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I
Kobe, she
didn't
can hear
agree
you.
to this.
Yeah, I know he can hear me the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm not dumb. I just can't hear him. How do I?
All right.
There we go.
Thank you,
Why do you put it on
Sophie.
200%?
Hey.
He's gonna be yelling in your ear.
He's not. That's fine.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've got bad hearing then.
Yeah, you do.
Oh well. That's all right. Yeah.
Sophie, if you had to watch only one movie for the rest of your life, what movie would it be?
Oh my gosh. Scary questions. He said, what movie would I watch for the rest of my life if I could only watch one? Is this like a psychology thing?
Yes.
Yeah, well, if you're a Capricorn and
thank you.
a sanitarium,
Uh-huh.
then you're done.
If I'm a apricot.
I don't know star signs, just
I don't know.
what movie?
I don't know.
God, you're not really good at thinking on the spot, are you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Under pressure?
Under pressure, I suck.
Mm.
Under pressure, then. I don't know why my brain's telling me Avatar, but I feel like if I watch. And not Avatar: The Last Airbender, like the blue people one.
Do you have a ponytail kink? Why do you like this movie?
Because I like the soundtrack and the colors.
You like the
Understandable.
color blue?
Yeah, I like the color blue. And there's like
Okay,
there's flying dragons.
There was green in that movie.
No, we're
Yeah,
on a forest planet.
Yeah.
they're blue people though. But anywho, probably I don't know. It's got I don't know. Why?
Alright.
What does that mean?
No, that's just something we were
Yeah.
talking about earlier. I wanted another
Also,
opinion.
Sophie, do you consent to being on the podcast?
Yeah.
All right,
Oh
easy
shit!
as.
Am I on the podcast? Is this like?
Yeah, you're on the podcast. This is a podcast bit.
Whoa. Sure. Oh no! Now I sound like whatever. You know what? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you sound like a flop
Alright.
just after that. And they're not going to edit that out. The whoa.
Oh, anyways, goodbye. Oh,
You're creeped out, aren't you?
No, I'm nervous. I thought I was just talking to friends, and now it's. Anyways, don't miss me when I'm famous.
She's crying. She's actually crying as she's left the room. She's hating herself. And, yeah, what
So-
do you want to say?
So I'd like to point out that my problem isn't with women.
Okay.
That sounds terrible. Oh, can I rephrase? My problem isn't talking to women. It's just having one-on-one conversations with small talk because it's weird.
I get that.
Yeah.
And I also like being a listener because when I'm talking too much, I get anxious, or like
Conscious.
self-conscious. Yeah, that's it.
Horny. Oh, sorry.
I feel like
I would
Dan.
like to-
Sometimes.
Dan, you're pretty good with small talk.
Fuck no. What are you? What? Who?
Excuse me.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah. Well, being on the tills, working in retail, you have to be good at small talk.
Oh no, I suck.
Really?
I talk about what's happening in the store or just outside the store because they'll be like, "Car park's full," and I'll be like, "Yep." It's the gym.
Small.
No, I'm the worst. I'm the worst at small talk on the registers. I like to keep the line moving as quick as possible.
That's fair.
Small talk is easy if you start off with a little compliment all the time. Small talk is always easy.
What if the compliment doesn't land?
I don't run and hide.
Kobe, isn't a good small.
I never said that I'd say that to a woman.
But that was the vibe I was getting.
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean, what that one time you looked at me funny.
You're not a woman.
Well, I would like you to ask my pronouns before you make a
Oh,
claim
sorry.
like that.
What's your pronoun, Dan?
Bro and bromado.
Oh, sorry, Dan the bromado. That's a really insensitive bit.
I streamed for 9 hours.
Yeah, I understand. So I think to recap, I'm perfectly fine with talking to women.
We'll leave it to the jury. You know what I'm going to do?
Yep.
I'm going to make a poll on the Instagram
Okay.
after this episode comes out.
Yeah.
If I remember.
Yeah,
And we'll
right.
see whether Kobe can talk. On the day that... Okay, on Thursday, the fucking...
You know what? I'll send you a
Hey.
specific clip for that specific clip of that bit. I'll send it to you, and you can put a funny picture behind it, and you can put it up on Instagram or or on the podcast YouTube channel. YouTube.
So if you're listening to this on Thursday the 8th, check out Instagram at Slalt Cast for a poll and tell us that Kobe's bad at talking to women.
Yep.
Now, Dan,
awesome tips. Awesome tips.
speaking of tips, Dan, your idea of the budgie smugglers, okay?
Oh, to hide our tips
Yes.
in a layer of... What are budgie smugglers made out of? What's the material?
Not nylon.
Bamboo.
Oh, fuck.
I don't fucking know.
Bamboo sheets. I don't know. We're getting Slalt Cast budgie smugglers made.
Yes.
If you're hearing this, it might be too late. I don't know. We did a poll the other day on the Instagram. We're like, who would be interested? Because and then I submitted the form, and we're getting custom Slalt Cast budgie smugglers design. So look forward to a sexy photo shoot of the boys on the Instagram in the near future.
Damn.
If it's possible to get
Big time go lose weight.
more made and more people are interested, just if you shoot me a cheeky DM on Instagram at Daniel737, because if you really want one, I might be able to hook you up. So yeah, look forward to our little photo shoot. You're gonna see Kobe's butt. You're gonna see Kobe's butthole.
I didn't realize that there was gonna be a photo shoot.
Why else would we get budgie smugglers?
To have.
Yeah,
To
and
not-
to wear in a photo shoot.
But I thought it was gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be kind of like a
Look, Kobe, I know you've been working on your summer body all year.
I
and
have.
We're not gonna let that go to waste.
I haven't. I don't. Hi there. This week's episode of the Slalt Cast is made possible by you through buying Slalt Cast merch. We've partnered with the merch desk, and if you head over to slalty.com, you'll be able to purchase 3 different designs on high quality shirts. Currently, all profits are going directly into our directly to improving the quality of this podcast, like buying microphones and building our set. So head over to slalty.com today. That is SLALTY.com to buy some quality shirts. Cheers for listening. So speaking of poking things, Dan, you and I are in a little bit of a war.
It's not just you and me. I think Dugan's in the war. It was a hot summer's day, or maybe a cold one, sometime this last week, and I got a notification on Facebook for something that I did not know still existed in 2020. Noah had poked me on Facebook. I didn't know that you could still do that.
Yep.
So I immediately thought, well, I'll have to poke him back. And so I poked him back, locked my phone, didn't think much of it. Then I get another notification. Noah's poked me back. I'm like, oh goddamn. This is a feature right here. Facebook, you've hit it out of the park. So I went through and I poked all of the boys in Salt. And I was like, we'll see. I'll put out, I'll cast some reels and we'll see if the fish start biting. And fucking everyone poked me back at some point. And since then, we've been in a fucking poke war back and forth with everyone. Joseph's had enough of it. I started poking all of the other boys we went down the coast with. I've poked a lot of people.
Yeah. So I only poked Dan and Joseph. And Joseph did give up, but Dan and I are still going at it strong.
Well,
have I missed the poke? Is it my turn to poke?
it's
I
definitely
think
your
it is
turn
your
to
turn.
poke. You've left me unpoked for 2 days now.
No, that's a lie.
I'm not too sure. I swear I poked you.
I absolutely poked yesterday.
So I feel like...
Oh, now you just poke.
Yeah.
Now you're...
Poked
No,
me,
cop that, okay? 18 times in a row, poke back. Cop it.
Poke back. There we go. So that's sort of been keeping us sane over the weekend.
What the fuck was the point of the poke? Why did Facebook... What? Why? Who? Huh? What? How?
Is it like...
All right, so
maybe it's like the Facebook version of Tinder like and super like.
But you're not on Facebook. Oh, you might be on Facebook.
Maybe it's a conversation starter. You poke someone and then they go, haha, you
poke
poked
someone.
me.
Hi,
Oh my
Grandma.
God.
Thanks for the
Coby,
poke.
what are the odds of
Yeah.
you scrolling down that poke list, okay, clicking on a random female name, poking them, and starting a conversation with them?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Well, yeah, because we have no Tinder update this week, so
it's going to be the Facebook
maybe we
poke.
Who should I choose?
Okay, look, I have a prime target in mind. Their name starts with A.
Oh no, that's
dangerous. That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Ooh.
That is dangerous.
I don't want to open that Facebook chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
See, the issue with this is it's people you know.
Yeah, well, that's the point.
Yeah.
So is this is like a platonic poking, not a Coby wants to bang poking?
Yes,
it's Facebook. What are you going on about, Dan?
Well, because you were talking about Tinder and Super.
I just compared the two platforms. They use for different means, but compared them and said how similar they are. Maybe the audience could relate to it more. Okay, I don't know how old our audience is.
The average age of the listeners is 87. We're very big in retired homes.
So I have a proposition. All right, I have a proposition. I'll message one person who I think will be a very good sport about it.
Oh.
And I will ask them for a podcast topic.
Oh.
So you're gonna poke and then message? Like, what's the play?
Oh no, because they have to poke me back for them to message.
Think if you press poke, then the button changes to message.
Does it?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try with you, Dugan, just so this isn't like, all right, poke.
Yeah,
yes.
You poke and then it changes to message.
Yeah, and then it changes to message, and then I can message someone. Okay. All right, I want you guys to know. Oh fuck, I've just gotten a poke war with Dugan now, haven't I?
Yeah.
Come on, send the message.
Okay. All right.
I go to bed.
So,
I streamed for 9 hours.
I know you did. All right. So her name starts with O.
Oh.
Othello. From
No, that's
Shakespeare.
Brooke.
From the Shakespeare
That's
play.
Brooke.
Does it rhyme with?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Does the last name start with?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, which one? Who did you think I was?
Well, we know like 8.
Yeah, I know a few.
I only know 2. All right. Here we go. Poke.
Send her a message.
Message.
We'll talk about something, and then we'll.
Well,
it didn't come up. It didn't come up with like her in Messenger. It was really weird.
Or just go to Messenger and be like podcast.
Hi. As a bit on our podcast.
Drop the link.
I've
To ask her to end the
poked
message
you.
by asking her to buy merch.
And have been tasked with asking you to ask us a topic for the podcast. Exclamation mark. If not, that's fine.
Just poke me back.
Don't worry.
Poke me back.
No, all right, it's sent. So that's it. Have a look.
But-
That was sent. I can send you photographic evidence for proof.
No, I believe you, mate. I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Right. Yeah.
Well-
That hurt. That hurt physically. I've got butterflies in my stomach because it's 9:15 and I've just messaged this person I don't often talk to.
Yeah, that took guts, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was,
Thank you.
And guts is what this company needs.
Yeah. So lastly, not lastly. Maybe lastly.
Maybe lastly, I'm
Maybe.
tired.
Yeah, maybe lastly. I want to talk about summer a little bit because it's turning into summer here in Australia.
Not Caden's girlfriend.
I was gonna say
Not Caden's girlfriend. Do I have to bleep that now?
No,
All right.
we said her name before. That's why I'm clarifying for the
Okay.
audience.
Yeah. Yeah. So not Caden's girlfriend. The season. I had a stroke.
Heat stroke? 'Cause it's
Yes,
summer?
because
Get it?
it's so fucking hot.
I've been streaming for 9 hours in a a small room with my window closed and my computer on and a bunch of lights on.
Why
So,
why did you close your window?
because the light first off and also background noise.
It's a million degrees outside.
I am very warm.
I know, just open the window.
I've sweated a lot. I drank a lot of water today.
I think people in chat would be completely fine
No one was in chat.
with
as a
well,
person
come
that
on,
was in the chat,
yeah.
You were in chat, Dugan. You donated like why do you have so many bits?
Dugan's financially irresponsible
Are
at
you
times.
simping? Are you laundering money through Twitch bits?
no, but if you do pay him back, the tax man won't know.
You know, I have to pay the tax on them because Twitch reports them as earnings under my tax file number.
Yeah,
Thanks,
suck
Dugan.
shit.
So
You're doing my tax for me. God damn. It's a system.
Speaking of tax and the podcast, I came up with a fantastic. Should I talk about how to avoid tax?
Yeah.
Dan, can I become a paid editor?
No.
Ah, shit. Well, there
Because then
goes that idea.
I'd have to register the business and then I'd have to pay you.
Ah, shit.
And how's that avoiding tax? That's just going to be you paying.
Sorry,
more
not
tax.
avoiding tax. It just means I could write stuff off for the podcast on
You
a
can
tax
write
return.
up to $300 worth of things off without a receipt.
And
Damn.
you could do it between each member.
Damn. Yeah.
So if we think about this as a pyramid scheme, if I get three members,
No, multi-level marketing.
and
And also,
yeah.
why are you at the top? Why are you at the top?
Oh.
I'm the one that does the work now.
No, I thought Dan was at the top. Dan got
Well,
I'm
Dan's
at
at the
the
top
technically
with
Dan,
me.
Technically,
Dan and I are at the top.
Kobe, Kobe, look, come into my office.
Okay,
Come into
okay.
my office.
Close the door.
Okay. Yep.
Close the door. Right, take a seat.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Have you noticed the chair's more uncomfortable and mine's very comfortable and also higher than yours to assert dominance?
Oh, sorry. Let me just adjust the height
No,
in this chair.
I took the lever off.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
I have a screwdriver in my pocket. I can just like wedge it in there.
That's weird.
Why is that weird? I can just do it now, like real quick.
No, there's no need.
All right, I'll just stand. I'll just stand up.
Sit down in the
I-
uncomfortable chair.
I mean, it's not that uncomfortable.
Okay, well, if you're gonna stand, then I feel weird. I'm gonna stand too, but on
Alright.
on a box so that I'm taller than you to assert my dominance.
I may as well just sit down then. I don't mind. I don't mind.
I'm gonna sit too.
Okay.
So I've brought you in here today for your weekly performance review.
Okay.
You've been editing the podcast for 2 weeks now.
Yep.
And there was some rumblings on on the old cold face.
Oh, okay.
From some of the other workers that you've now moved yourself up the. It's not a pyramid.
Yep.
The multi-level scheme. To be a co-top level marketer of this multi-level marketing scheme alongside me.
Yeah.
Does this sound correct?
Yes.
Now, what I've brought you in here to kind of talk about is why you think that is the case.
Well, I thought the entire point of this business, this marketing venture that we're on, was to eventually like get to a place where you're comfortable at the top, you know, and then have people under you doing their work. And
yeah, so that was exactly my I wanted to give my friends an opportunity to bring on their friends, to bring on their friends, so that we all make money. And look, obviously a percentage of all of that money gets funneled back up to the top of the not a pyramid towards me.
Yeah.
And what I'm confused about is why you've moved yourself to the top of the pyramid. I don't know I don't know if that's not how that works.
Well, I feel like the friends that I've brought on are like putting in, you know, the same amount of effort that I was doing when I was first brought on into this marketing venture. And you know, I think now that I've done the work and I've sort of proven myself in this fair business that you know, that I'd move up, of course. And you know, now that
Coby, have you ever heard of my friend Charles Ponzi?
No, I haven't heard of Charles Ponzi.
Excellent. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a step back down to where you were, and me and my friend Mr. Ponzi are gonna just continue with our little marketing scheme.
Yeah.
And you just don't have to worry your pretty little face. Keep on bringing friends.
I just wanna ask Dan, because I've been given access to the books.
Sorry. Dugan, can you come in and wheel? I know that took the wheels off Kobe's chair, but can you try wheel him out before?
Sorry, I can just stand. I can just stand if you want to replace the chair. Okay, let me just stand.
Gentlemen, gentlemen.
Yes.
Can you please come upstairs to my office, please?
Why? Huh? We're on the top floor.
No. Little did you know, this has been my plan all along. Since the days of GG betting, I have slowly manipulated you into becoming a formed group. This group will be my financial venture into the future, and I've been manipulating you since year 10, since the idea of forming into a business. Now, this business has been my idea since the very beginning. You've just been my mere pawns, acting out everything I wanted. Now that we have got a little bit of profit, we're going to accelerate this business, and now you two will operate under me. As the leader of this corporation, we will skyrocket through, and we will dominate, as Slalt Cast will dominate through the years to come.
All right, sorry, gentlemen. Could you just come up to my office for a second? Could you just come up to my office for a second?
So we just walked onto the roof. I don't know. Are you asking me to jump off?
No. Like, see that helicopter there?
Oh, wow!
That's
I can't
my
believe
office.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. It's one of those new Tesla silent ones. Yeah. So if you could just come up, take a seat.
It must be kind of inconvenient having your office in a flying helicopter.
Yeah, well, see, your office can't move.
Okay.
Mine can.
Gentlemen, just...
Sorry. Can I just explain why you're in my office for a moment?
Can you just come into my time zone, please? Come across into my time zone.
We're all in the same time zone. We're literally in a helicopter. I can push you off the helicopter.
I've made my own time zone. We've got to go there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Is the helicopter going to take us there?
So while we're on this helicopter...
I thought it was silent. I thought it was electric.
Not from the inside.
It's only electric.
I just want to explain to you. I'm looking at the books here, and we are in the hole.
Yeah, we're like $300 in the red.
Yeah, and so I feel like me weaseling my way into this group of friends to make money and sort of try and get myself to the top is kind of. It's been on the back of Dan. I've been using Dan this entire time. I'm the puppet master. I'm the ringleader. So I think what I should say is the audience, to help get us out of the red, you should go to slalty.com and buy some merch. That's what you should do.
Haha, you've all been fooled. You thought we were doing improv.
Yeah, this was just an entire advertisement.
He's just done it.
We've confused you. We've bamboozled you.
Coby, did you ever get back to you?
No.
Oh.
Hey, Dugan, where can the kids find you?
At I_have_no_memes96_V2.
Is that on Instagram?
That's on Instagram.
Hey, Coby, where can the really young children that listen to this find you?
I hope there are no young children listening to this. I feel like everybody should be at least 16. They can, and if they are 16, They can find
Hit him up.
and
Hit him
older.
up.
They can find me at @_55 Coby55_ on Instagram and at South_bound_band on Instagram. And then where can they find you, Daniel?
You can find me at DanielF737 on Twitter and Instagram. You can also catch our streams every Monday, Wednesday, and then sometimes other days at twitch.tv/SlaltCast. If you want to watch a man fall apart over the span of 9 hours, you can go back and watch the VOD of the stream from today being the 5th of October. I streamed for 9 hours. I'm very tired. Our special guest, the actual real-life ninja, Tyler Blevins, Ninja, came in to the stream at the end.
And also, more importantly, I am full from grace. Thank you for having
thank you
Dan
for
on.
letting me
Dan
on.
Yeah, that was real. That was real
nice.
You gotta take a screenshot of your face before and at the very end. Just
It was just sweatier, a lot sweatier.
His beard grew.
you could see it.
was
You could
visible.
literally see it. Yeah.
You saw it grow.
And actually, I want to give a shout out to Lawrence, our friend Lawrence. Fucking We All Cringe on Instagram. He makes all our memes. He was there for approximately 8.5 hours of the 9-hour stream in chat.
He was.
So that was a gargantuan effort from that bloke.
Yeah.
So thanks for being there for me to have someone to talk to, not completely lose my mind.
Yeah. And with that, thank you for listening to the podcast. Would you mind stepping out of my office now, boys?
Can I have a parachute?
Nah. There's a trampoline at the bottom. You'll be fine.
Oh, bet. Ready?
Hey, Dugan. Why are you still in here?
I had a bad experience with a bungee jump in New Zealand. I popped down my shoulder. I don't want to jump off this shit.
Oh, okay. That's understandable. I'll land back on the roof. I lied to Daniel, by the way. There was no trampoline. You can't say that word anymore, dude. I'm gonna have to push you out now. Whoosh.
No.
Oh, hey, Dugan. Thanks for listening. Please remember to leave a positive rating wherever you're listening from, and to follow our socials at Slalt Cast on Twitter and Instagram.